Imagine this. It's 7:12 a.m. in New York. Your alarm goes off. You grab your phone. And before you even open Instagram, you see it. Breaking news. Global markets halted. You sit up. The dollar is collapsing. At first, it sounds dramatic, overhyped, like clickbait. But then your banking app won't load. Your stock trading app shows nothing but red. And when you turn on the TV, every channel says the same thing. Foreign governments have stopped trading in US dollars. Within hours, the global financial system begins rejecting America's currency. And suddenly, your money isn't really money anymore. By 9 a.m., Wall Street doesn't open. Trading is suspended. Banks announce temporary withdrawal limits. ATMs run out of cash in major cities before noon. People laugh at first. This is America. That can't happen here. But it is happening. Because the US dollar isn't just America's currency. It's the world's currency. For decades, countries have trusted it. Oil is priced in it. Global trade runs on it. Governments store it as reserves. But trust is fragile. And the moment that trust cracks, everything changes. Now it's day one. Gas stations stop accepting cards. Why? Because fuel is imported, and suppliers don't want dollars anymore. They want euros, gold, anything else. By afternoon, grocery stores are packed. People aren't shopping, they're hoarding. Milk, rice, water, canned food. Not because shelves are empty yet, but because they know they will be. And here's the scary part. The United States imports a massive percentage of its goods. Electronics, medicine, auto parts, even food ingredients. If the dollar collapses, imports freeze. And when imports freeze, shelves empty. By day 3, panic becomes reality. The stock market has lost trillions. Retirement accounts? Destroyed. Pensions? Uncertain. Small businesses can't restock. Delivery trucks slow down. Credit freezes. Unemployment begins rising almost immediately. Because when companies can't borrow, they cut. And when they cut, people lose jobs. Maybe even yours. Now imagine it's week 1. The government speaks. They promise emergency stabilization. They inject liquidity. They negotiate with allies. But here's the brutal truth. Currencies survive on confidence. And once the world sees weakness, it looks for alternatives. China pushes the yuan. Europe strengthens the euro. Oil-producing nations demand new payment systems. Suddenly, America isn't controlling the financial system anymore. It's reacting to it. But wait. Before we go further, ask yourself something. If this kind of deep dive what-if scenario makes you think differently about the world, then you already know what to do. Because the more this channel grows, the more we can explore scenarios like this. Bigger, deeper, more intense. Now, let's continue. Week 2. Inflation explodes. Not normal inflation, hyper-level price surges. A loaf of bread that cost $3 is now $12. Gas triples. Imported medicine becomes rare. Hospitals feel the pressure, not because doctors disappear, but because supplies do. And when supply chains collapse, modern life collapses quietly behind it. Globally, chaos. Markets across Europe and Asia crash. Developing countries that relied on US trade suffer massive shocks. Crypto skyrockets from panic buying. Gold hits historic highs. The world scrambles to redesign a financial system that, for 80 years, revolved around the dollar. And now, it's unstable. But here's where it gets interesting. Could this actually happen? Realistically, the US economy is still one of the strongest in the world. It has military dominance, massive GDP, deep capital markets, and global alliances. A total overnight collapse? Extremely unlikely. But decline? That's different. Every empire in history believed its currency was permanent. The Roman denarius, the British pound as global reserve. Nothing lasts forever. The dollar's power is built on trust, strength, and global influence. If those weaken long-term, the system slowly shifts. Not in one dramatic morning, but over years, quietly. So the real question isn't, will it collapse tomorrow? It's, how prepared are we if the global balance changes? Because whether you live in New York, Toronto, or anywhere else, your savings, your job, your future are connected to that green piece of paper. Or rather, the belief behind it. Maybe the dollar survives another century. Maybe it slowly shares power. Or maybe one day, historians will look back and say, that was the moment the shift began. And if that day ever comes, you'll remember thinking about it here first. Would you be prepared? And more importantly, what should we explore next? Because the more this channel grows, the more we can make videos like this. Deep, cinematic, mind-blowing what-ifs. So if you want to keep exploring scenarios like this, you know what to do.